what's it mean to you to see these fans here at Cleveland State tonight after what this program's been through this year?
You know, when they were going to drop, as soon as they reinstated, the first call was to Ben. Ben and I talked, Coach Stahora, and we said, listen, we got to come up and do something, you know, for the program. So from the second they reinstated, the plan was in place that we would use a date and come up here. And I don't know how the administration can't see that you're competitive up here and you've got a jewel. You've got a jewel in this area, just top gritty people. They love the sport of wrestling, and there's no reason why this program can't thrive up here. So it was great. It was great to come up and see what you kind of know is going to happen because they love wrestling up here.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like it's kind of a bit of a validation tonight.
For sure. No doubt. And again, I'm so hoping the AD was here and some administrators and
We have news just into the newsroom involving Cleveland State. We've learned that we've just confirmed that the university will cut its wrestling.
Tonight, some Cleveland State athletes are having a really hard time.
Wrestling, I think, is one of the purest forms of sport.
And it was just kind of a, heartbreaking moment.
I'm devastated. Obviously, I came here to get my degree, to continue my goals at wrestling at D1 college.
Their singlets turned inside out in protest.
I didn't think this is something that we would have to fight over again 10 years later.
Fighting in front of a packed audience, the team and alumni hoping the school can find a way to save all three programs.
What was your reaction to this?
I was totally shocked. I couldn't make the meeting because I had class. So finding out like in the group chat when these guys texted like we were cut, I was like, is this like serious? Is this for real? And then they kept saying it was, and I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I put in so much hard work for this just to it all be thrown away and swept under my feet just like this. So it was a hard thing to take.
Hey Connor, get in there, buddy.
I didn't believe it. I'm at lunch with two of my teammates, Tommy and J.R. Reed, and we're getting just text messages on our group chat saying our team's been cut. Like we had 30 minutes notice to go to like a meeting, and we didn't think anything of it really. We're like, okay, it was probably just like just something silly. So we had no idea. Because they told us, they texted us at 1:40, they sent out a group text saying that, they didn't say mandatory meeting, they said a very important meeting and that the president was gonna be there, and it was taking place in like 40 minutes at 2:30, and a bunch of us had class, I had class, so I couldn't make it, but when, it was like shortly after the meeting started, probably like 2:45, 2:50, our group chat's just buzzing, everyone's talking, I checked my phone, and that's when one of our teammates said that we had been cut. And initially, like, I thought it was a big joke. It was a very confusing thing just for them to drop on us, and it was just very unbelievable.
For how many years, and now it's being taken away from them.
Yeah.
You know, like, honestly, that's what we've been talking about for years. Like, hey, we're gonna be hosting Cleveland. It's gonna be right down the road. You know, we're fired up. I mean, obviously, the season's important to us. Every single match is important to us, but like, it's a special thing to be able to wrestle in the town that you're going to college in. Yeah. For the national, the pinnacle of wrestling? Like, have you ever been?
It kind of felt fake. Like it still kind of really hasn't hit me because it, like, you know, like growing up, like I've seen like other programs like Old Dominion, like get cut, and you kind of think like that would never. It's like one of them things like that'll never happen to me, you know, like. You know, I'm working super hard to try and compete at the D1 level, getting good grades in high school, and you think like, you know, all that hard work, you know, like no one's gonna take that away from you, but it's just like, it was just kind of like a wow, but like, it's hard to kind of fathom that, like we just aren't gonna be a thing next year.
Continue to fight and push this issue forward and be here for you guys every step of the way. That's what's great about this team and the maturity of you guys is you feel comfortable talking to each other and relying on each other and sharing the burden. We just made that a really, really good night. And let's go. Family on three. 1, 2, 3, family.
Oh, it's 100% unwarranted. We've been doing a lot of behind the scenes work, a lot of research, and everything we find, including stuff sent out by CSU themselves, has proven nothing but we either make them money or there's no issues with the with money that they cut. Like we bring in money for the school.
No, I don't. My opinion, I think it's not a good choice. I've been looking at like budgets and stuff that we bring in more money than we lose, and I don't think it has anything to do with budget. As far as other things go, such as Title IX and all that, I don't know if it could be that or not, but no, I don't think it's budget. We bring in more money than we lose compared to some of these programs that are losing $1 million or so every year.
They say that the reasoning was for financial issues, but if you look at the actual financial statements and like the actual money behind it, cutting the 3 programs, softball and women's golf, doesn't save the university any money.
Yeah, it's a gut-wrenching feeling, especially being a true freshman. I just got here, just built these bonds with these guys and these coaches. It's a terrible feeling, but the way we've all looked at it, you've got to have a positive aspect that you came into college with, and you got to leave here, whether we're leaving here, staying here, you got to leave here or stay here with that same aspect. Just looking at the best way to look at it, positively.
I'll go with wrestling. Now, the pinnacle of wrestling it's Olympic level, but just below that is Division I wrestling, which is here. It's what we're doing here.
I mean, wrestling's my life. I mean, it's guided me since I was the age of 4, kind of taught me lessons that many things couldn't, and it's just been kind of a guideline for my life ever since I was little, and it's always been something I wanted to pursue in college.
Chances are, if the program is set and done, I'll end up wrestling somewhere else and finishing my last 2 years of eligibility, but it just sucks because, you know, in my adult life, just after high school, all I've known is Cleveland State wrestling and being at Cleveland State, surrounded by the people, coaches, and all the guys that I know. So it's just a big, big switch.
Me personally, I've been struggling recently with like keeping my head up and like developing mental strength through my wrestling and like developing confidence and stuff like that. And the last couple weeks, I've really been locked in on that, and I feel like I've been improving on that.
Like I said, wrestling's just, yeah, it's a sport, but what it takes off the mat, like it truly changes people's lives. And so for wrestling to me, just helping people day in and day out.
Like, I mean, I definitely have these goals, like, and aspirations at the NCAA tournament, and like knowing that that was going to be like right in my backyard next year, like was huge, and I was super happy about it, super excited, and like, you know, and growing up, like everyone wants to like be like a D1 athlete, but like not everyone works for it. And you know, I was grinding, like not only like in the practice room, but in the classroom too. Like I got a good GPA in high school, and it kind of feels like it's out of my control and it's just like being taken away from me, honestly. Like this team means a lot to me, and coaches mean a lot to me, and like being a D1 wrestler is like a big deal to me, and like it feels like everything's out of my control, and it's just like being taken without me able to do nothing about it. So.
It's 24 hours since the news. We've been cut, and we wear our singlets backwards. We're not representing CSU. We're representing ourselves and our brothers on the mat.
Now it's just you got something to prove to these people. They knew we were good, but now we got to show them how good we really are.
You're getting rid of a legacy program.
The decision that was made isn't the right decision, so.
Do you think it would be considered?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna put it to him for sure.
Cleveland State Wrestling was on the home mat tonight. They beat Kent State in what was their final home match of the year. It might be their final home match ever. The school is shutting down the program because of budgets. Well, Leah Doherty was there and talked to the guys still fighting to save their program.
These guys have a lot on their plates. They have 2 regular season matches left before the MAC championships start, but in the back of their mind, they're wondering a month from now, when the season is over, what is going to become of the Cleveland State Wrestling program, as it was announced that it will be cut at the end of the academic year, along with softball and women's golf. And a lot of the athletes I spoke with told me they have more questions than they do answers. But one positive that has come out of all of this was the fact that thousands of people came out, filled this gymnasium to show their support for this program that really has meant so much to so many people here at Cleveland State.
We want to stay. We love the school. We love our teammates. We're here to stay.
A decision that isn't sitting well with wrestling fans across Northeast Ohio, members of the team, alumni, and an area that's deeply rooted in one of the world's oldest sports.
It's a somber sadness just because all the great athletes coming through here and also being successful in the society, wrestling for part of Cleveland State. We don't have a Title IX problem, no 100 scholarship for football. We have money-making sport.
This same thing happened a decade ago. Same program, same university. Major support from a passionate wrestling community and the backing from CSU students helped reinstate the program pretty quickly. 10 years later, though, the emotions returned, knowing that this could be the end. Again. But Cleveland State Wrestling supporters won't back down without a fight. And they're prepared to grapple once again to keep the sport that's meant so much to them around. Even opposing coaches are doing their part to help.
Wrestling's a cult sport, and for the most part, you like wrestling, you don't people like it, they love it, or they don't really like it at all. And you know, the biggest goal right now is to save Cleveland State Wrestling and to do anything I can as a coach to help them do whatever they need to get the program back.
One thing's for sure, Cleveland and Northeast Ohio love their wrestling, and that's never been felt more than right now. With the sport they love being taken from them one more time.
Being there tonight at Woodland Gym was very emotional. You know, I come from a wrestling family, have a wrestling background, so to cover that for us tonight really meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to the people that were there. We had a lot of people thanking us just for being there. CSU ended up winning the match. However, the Cleveland State University administration did not allow us to speak to any wrestlers or coaches for this story.
Stay fly, hustle through the sky, moonwalk on clouds, stack it up, cheddar, feeling better, proud, mind sharp, cutting through vibes, samurai sword, dropping bars, hit like a freight train aboard. City lights reflect dreams, mirrored ambition, chasing glory in the chaos, no permission. Quick wit, sharp tongue, arrows in the dark, navigating life, playing like a park. Buster rhymes taking over, no one can ignore. From the alleyways to the grand concert hall floor, putting pieces together, call it life jigsaw. Rise from the ashes, Phoenix never withdraw. Cold nights, warm dreams, hustling for the cream. Every block another challenge, never what it seems. Silent whispers in the wind, secrets unfold. Weave stories with rhythm, iron thread to gold. Past struggles, now chapters in a book. Flipping through pages, never a second look. Running fast, marathon of vibes, so free. Corner to corner, city to city, life beats. Eyes on the prize, never blink, dodge the haze. Echoes of the past, haunt sometimes the blaze. Blueprint to future, scribbled on city walls. Stand tall, fortress of rhymes, never falls.